Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like, share and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.
I wrote a song for him. I'll give you what I can remember. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I bet the T.O.R.Bs been sniffing up foil. Don't tell his wife Shirley. She likes to go but doesn't want Jamie to know. Oh, Jamie. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now his life's in a mess. His wife come home early, caught him wearing a hairdress. Oh, Jamie, cause doesn't just Ellie, come on, Ellie. Hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I wrote another one for him, and I adapted this one. Eddie Grant. He gives his wife Coke, and he calls her Joanna because he sleeps with a prostitute called Joanna. Give him Coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jamie wants some sexy fun. Now everyone know I'm not the author. The wife, she does it all for me. I just a crack it on Gabby's and some subbies. Give him Coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jamie wants some sex. The bastard. Choo-choo. Oh, you know he's wanking off in the toilet, don't you? Yeah. Choo-choo. All aboard the Dirty Derrick Express. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the track. The traveller boys keep asking as your T.O.R.Bs come back. Oh, come on, Dirty Derrick. Yeah. What you trying to hide? Being such a big man, you ain't got no pride. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the bend. But Dirty Derrick's in the bog, pulling on his old bell end. Oh, come on, Dirty. Come on, Dirty Derrick. What have you got?
Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like, share and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.
I wrote a song for him. I'll give you what I can remember. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I bet the T.O.R.Bs been sniffing up foil. Don't tell his wife Shirley. She likes to go but doesn't want Jamie to know. Oh, Jamie. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now his life's in a mess. His wife come home early, caught him wearing a hairdress. Oh, Jamie, cause doesn't just Ellie, come on, Ellie. Hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I wrote another one for him, and I adapted this one. Eddie Grant. He gives his wife Coke, and he calls her Joanna because he sleeps with a prostitute called Joanna. Give him Coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jamie wants some sexy fun. Now everyone know I'm not the author. The wife, she does it all for me. I just a crack it on Gabby's and some subbies. Give him Coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jamie wants some sex. The bastard. Choo-choo. Oh, you know he's wanking off in the toilet, don't you? Yeah. Choo-choo. All aboard the Dirty Derrick Express. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the track. The traveller boys keep asking as your T.O.R.Bs come back. Oh, come on, Dirty Derrick. Yeah. What you trying to hide? Being such a big man, you ain't got no pride. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the bend. But Dirty Derrick's in the bog, pulling on his old bell end. Oh, come on, Dirty. Come on, Dirty Derrick. What have you got?
Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like, share and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.
I wrote a song for him. I'll give you what I can remember. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I bet the T.O.R.Bs been sniffing up foil. Don't tell his wife Shirley. She likes to go but doesn't want Jamie to know. Oh, Jamie. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now his life's in a mess. His wife come home early, caught him wearing a hairdress. Oh, Jamie, cause doesn't just Ellie, come on, Ellie. Hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I wrote another one for him, and I adapted this one. Eddie Grant. He gives his wife Coke, and he calls her Joanna because he sleeps with a prostitute called Joanna. Keep him cooked, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sexy fun. Now everyone know I'm not the author. The wife, she does it all for me. I just a crack it. Gabby's handsome sub-bees. Give him cooked, Joanna. Cooked, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sex. I'm a bastard. Choo-choo. Oh, you know he's wanking off in the toilet, don't you? Yeah. Choo-choo. All aboard the Dirty Derrick Express. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the track. The Traveller Boys keep asking as your T.O.R.Bs come back. Oh, come on, Dirty Derrick. Yeah. What you trying to hide? Being such a big man, you ain't got no pride. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going round the bend. But Dirty Derrick's in the bog, pulling on his old bell end. Oh, come on, Dirty. Come on, Dirty Derrick. What have you got?
Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like, share and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.
I wrote a song for him. I'll give you what I can remember. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I bet the Doyle-Boys been sniffing up foil. Don't tell his wife Shirley. She likes to go but doesn't want Jamie to know. Oh, oh, Jamie. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now his life's in a mess. His wife come home early, caught him wearing a dress. Oh, oh, Jamie, cross-dressing just early, come home early. Hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I wrote another one for him, and I adapted this one. Eddie Grant. He gives his wife coke, and he calls her Joanna because he's sleeping with a prostitute called Joanna. Give him coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sexy fun. Now everyone know I'm not the author. The wife, she does it all for me. I just a crack it. Gabby's handsome sub-bees. Give him coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sex. I'm a bastard. Choo-choo. Oh, you know he's wanking off in the toilet, don't you? Yeah. Choo-choo. All aboard the Dirty Derrick Express. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the track. The Traveller Boys keep asking as your T.O.R.Bs come back. Oh, come on, Dirty Derrick. Yeah. What you trying to hide? Being such a big man, you ain't got no pride. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going round the bend. But Dirty Derrick's in the bog, pulling on his old bell end. Oh, come on, Dirty. Come on, Dirty Derrick. What have you got?
Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like, share and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.
I wrote a song for him. I'll give you what I can remember. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I bet the Doyle-Boys been sniffing up foil. Don't tell his wife Shirley. She likes to go but doesn't want Jamie to know. Oh, oh, Jamie. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now his life's in a mess. His wife come home early, caught him wearing a dress. Oh, oh, Jamie, cross-dressing just early, come home early. Hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I wrote another one for him, and I adapted this one. Eddie Grant. He gives his wife coke, and he calls her Joanna because he's sleeping with a prostitute called Joanna. Give him coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sexy fun. Now everyone know I'm not the author. The wife, she does it all for me. I just a crack it. Gabby's handsome sub-bees. Give him coke, Joanna. Coke, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sex. I'm a bastard. Choo-choo. Oh, you know he's wanking off in the toilet, don't you? Yeah. Choo-choo. All aboard the Dirty Derrick Express. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the track. The Traveller Boys keep asking as your T.O.R.Bs come back. Oh, come on, Dirty Derrick. Yeah. What you trying to hide? Being such a big man, you ain't got no pride. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going round the bend. But Dirty Derrick's in the bog, pulling on his old bell end. Oh, come on, Dirty. Come on, Dirty Derrick. What have you got?
Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like, share and subscribe.
Audio Jungle.
I wrote a song for him. I'll give you what I can remember. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I bet the Doyle-Boy's been sniffing up foil. Don't tell his wife Shirley. She likes to go but doesn't want Jamie to know. Oh, oh, Jamie. Hey, hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now his life's in a mess. His wife come home early, caught him wearing a hairdress. Oh, oh, Jamie. Cause stressing just early, come home early. Hey, what you gotta say? Come on, Jamie, who can blame me? Now I wrote another one for him, and I adapted this one. Eddie Grant. Uh, he gives his wife coke, and he calls her Joanna because he sleeps with a prostitute called Joanna. Give him coke, Joanna, coke, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sexy fun. Now everyone know I'm not the author. The wife, she does it all for me. I just a crack it on Gabby's and some subbies. Give him coke, Joanna, coke, Joanna. Jimmy wants some sexy. I'm a bastard. Choo choo. Oh, you know he's wanking off in the toilet, don't you? Yeah. Choo choo. All aboard the Dirty Derrick Express. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going down the track. The traveller boys keep asking as your DBS come back. Oh, come on, Dirty Derrick. What you trying to hide? Being such a big man, you ain't got no pride. Now he's steaming on a rolling. He's going round the bend. But Dirty Derrick's in the bog, pulling on his old bell end. Oh, come on, Dirty. Come on, Dirty Derrick. What have you got?
Welcome to the official Topic Talk. Please like.
Afternoon, guys. Just thought I'd have a bit of a tester on this StreamYard. You know how to do that now. Classic songs they were. Yeah, I've done a podcast with Terry Dicko, the Underworld debt collector, and he promised me some songs, and he gave me 2 songs. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to download them and see if I can put them onto CD and sell them as a Christmas #1 for him. Afternoon, T.O.R.Bs. Respect, sir. Afternoon, Mark. Belfast. Respect, sir. Big up Terry Dicko. Mighty Borough. Yeah, he's a good guy, and I've done a podcast with him, and he gave me an exclusive of a couple of songs. So what I've done is I've put them into the background music on StreamYard, and I thought I better get them played out there today. What about Jamie Boyle, and the other one was about Decker Heggie. But yeah, Terry Dicko, I want to get him on. I want to get Terry on for a part 2. He's got a lot more that I want to get out there for him. Brilliant guy, excellent guy he is. I got on well with him, and to get an exclusive songs out of him was amazing. Let's just go through the chat. So what are you guys doing this big up, Rob? How you doing? 50-year-old gamer. Massive respect. All you need to see, big up, sir. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Yeah, so I just thought I'd just have a muck around to see if I could upload them songs into the background music, and it's worked wonders. And You know, I've been trying to work on a new intro. T.O.R.Bs, jump on. I'll stick the link out there. Jump on for 5 minutes. Is he from down your neck of the woods then, Terry? I've now against Jamie Boyle. Mine got a few of his books. Was up there, TRC for book launch, etc. It's dark stuff, and I take no side on the thing between him and Brian and Emma, as love the pair too. Do you want to switch your camera off, T.O.R.Bs? Oh.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm alright. Can't stay long. I've got a prem at 6 myself, brother.
Oh, do you know Terry?
Yeah, Terry's from the same place as me, called St. Hilda's, aka the Border.
Fucking sound bloke, him, isn't he?
Yeah, mate. I tell you what, he's only small lad, you know, but he's fucking not that, Terry. I'm telling you.
He's about 4 foot odd, but I bet he could slap some fucking big blokes around. I bet you.
I bet you he has slapped some big. He's fucking game as fuck, Terry, man. Swear down.
Yeah, I'm doing a podcast.
Catalogue pause, man. Ask him to do the catalogue pause for you.
Oh yeah, on the documentary where he stands and does that catalogue pose.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All of that started
He's class, man.
I want to get him on to do a part 2 with him. Fucking.
He used to have a club over there. Again, it was over St. Hilda's where he's from, the Border. He used to have a club, man. It was off it. It was off it. The steam packet. Oh well, big up Teddy Dick all day long.
Yeah, hopefully in the new year I'm going to get down and see Brian and Emma, and hopefully I'll get to meet him in person.
I've only ever seen Brian once, and I swear on what a fucking man mountain. He pulled up at this lassie. She's just died not long ago, actually. Pulled up at this lassie. So I used to go to called Tracy Emerson. Ask him about Tracy Emerson. And he pulled up and I said, yeah, the Sapphire Cozzy. And I swear down when he got out, mate, you should have seen the size of him. He was fucking tall as well, but fucking huge, isn't it, mate? Huge, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to get down
mountain.
Brian, but I want to meet up with Terry as well while I'm down there if I can.
Yeah, Terry's class. I haven't seen Terry for a while, though. I haven't seen Terry for a while, but yeah. I always thought of Terry's class, man, you know. How did you get on to Terry, like?
Well, I'd been speaking to Brian and Emma, and I'd done a podcast with Brian about how he transformed from like the gangstery life, like robbing tax dealers, to, you know, having a more quiet life. And I just mentioned it to Brian. I said I'd love to get Terry on. And about 2 weeks later, it was all set up that Terry went round to Brian's house, and I'd done a podcast with Terry while he was over at Brian's.
Right. Yeah, what it is, Terry Dick. I mean, fucking Jamie Boyle. He reckons he told my partner, he knows me. He's from Berwick Hills, like, so he probably does. But his face does nothing about him, eh? Right, you two, behave. Yeah, his face, Jamie Boyle. But I believe Brian's got some fucking, and Terry. Anyway, I think Terry's got some fucking carry on over both with him as well going on.
Yeah, apparently this tinfoil Boyle, he's not a good character, and he's been causing a lot of problems for Brian and Emma, and also
he wouldn't have done that years ago.
He fucking 10, 15 years ago, he wouldn't have, would he? He would have got dealt with.
I know.
He would have got dealt with in a bad way.
I know. No, but he's been doing books for Brian and Terry and that now as well. That's a different book you're on about, babe. Yeah, I know. I don't know him, but he told my partner, he told Mel that he knows me. But every fucker knows me now, do you? And, you know, I go down the street, man, they go, now then. I think, where the fuck have I said with you? I'm one of them, because I haven't got a clue who you are. But yeah, you should get Terry on, man. Let us know, and I'll jump on straight away.
Well, I'm gonna speak to Brian just before Christmas, and Terry did say he was willing to come on and do a part 2 with me. He got on well with me, and you know, I just want to touch on a few different subjects on the next one that I do with him. But as soon as I can get that arranged, you're more than welcome to jump on and co-host if you want.
Yeah, well, yeah, therefore. Have you met him? Have you met Terry in person then?
No. Only I spoke
It's
to him
over.
5 minutes before the podcast. You know, he was asking me what he wanted, and I says, well, basically, you know, we'll just take it from, you know, I wanted to find out all what he'd done for his community, and you know, that's the story I wanted to get out there, the good that he's done, you know, and the change of character, from the debt collector days to all the stuff that he'd done for his community when he egged the MP, you know, stuff generally like that, and you know, we just kind of got on, and he said he'd love to come back on and do a part 2. You know, and I said, brilliant, you know, we'll do a part 2, 3, and 4 because I really wanted that time with him, was to get the story out of what Tim Boyle had been doing to him. You know, we spent about a good hour talking about what James Boyle had done to him, and you know, and all stuff like that. As regards to you know, producing his book and then not paying him like he's done with Brian and Emery, ain't paid them, and you know, there was loads of others that this guy had done a book for but never paid them.
I'm surprised he fucking got the balls to make moves like that with people like that as well, if I'm honest.
Well, he took advantage, didn't he? Now that they've still got it inside them. Don't get me wrong. That Terry can boil like a lion, even though he's quiet.
The beast is asleep, not dead.
And Brian not being well, you know, with his back operation and everything, Balls just took advantage of their kindness, basically.
Happens, doesn't it? It happens, man. The beast's asleep, not dead. That's what people don't realise. Well, listen, I'm going to jump out, brother. I'm going to jump out, man, and get ready for this prem and that.
Yeah, no worries. And
you've got my email and that, haven't you?
Not this weekend. Next weekend is Ronnie London.
Well, all day long for that.
So if I catch the fucker, I'm getting him on. So you can co-host on that one with me as well.
Yeah, well, aye.
Little bastard. I've got fucking questions for that guy.
all day long for that, mate. You know the crap. Right, listen, I'll catch you later, yeah?
Yeah, you take it easy, brother.
And you, mate. Ta-da.
Take it easy. Yeah, Brian's a very respectable man, and you know, I'd like to get Brian on also for a part 2.
All right, Steve.
How you doing, Mark? You okay?
Yeah, mate, not bad.
Oh, yeah. I just thought I'd have a bit of a crack because
that's it, mate. That's why I left the message. There's a few hits there now.
Yeah, I just thought I'd have a bit of a crack. You like I've done a podcast with Terry Dicko, and
yeah,
he's like he was an underworld debt collector.
Yeah.
And I've done an exclusive interview with him, and he gave me a couple of songs on the exclusive, and I just found them today, and I thought, I wonder if I can upload that to the background music in StreamYard.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought I'd have to crack. I've just got to edit it a little bit. I want to edit out the first part where he says official topic talk and bing bing. Take that part out so it goes straight into the songs. And Christmas Day, I might just leave my StreamYard on, going over and over and over with them
Yeah.
songs.
You
But to be
have
honest
to.
with you, Mark, I forgot all about that. And when I went back through the podcast I'd done with him, you know, I listened back, and I thought, oh, what can I do with these songs that he's done exclusive?
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's
But
brilliant, Soda. Good
yeah,
crack.
I was just playing about with StreamYard basically. You know, I've seen a couple of features there of add background music and add like an intro sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought I'd just have a play about, and since I found them songs, I thought, well, I might as well just bloody put them on, and see what happens.
Well, that's it, yeah. That's, no, I mean, that's what it's hard for. No, I mean, if you can use it, or if you can take advantage of it, you might as well. No, I mean.
Because they can't copyright me on music that was given to
No,
me.
no,
Somebody
no,
else, can
no.
they?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like some main playlists I have on that channel. They got there over where we have our channel. They got there some that all the music on them playlists. There's only a couple that they can. There's only a couple that I wouldn't put out because I like to post them on the community page because some people like but ask me, you know, will you put a bit of music up for me? I like to listen to it while I'm working on that there, no, and stuff like that there, no.
Mm.
And there's a 90 like 95% of it I can put up and I don't have to worry about it because it all came from the 90s when it was all white label. No, and nobody was attached to any label. No,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that music still to this day isn't attached to any label. That's why it all come out on white label. It was all sold in the likes of wee record shops called the likes of Underground Records and stuff like that. There, no,
Aye.
that there was a way for them to get their music out there, no, and stuff like that. There, so not that there. It's even when you're playing their music still to this day and putting it out there. It's it's not me. It's no people will view it, but it's no you're promoting them and still to this day. You got there, no, or sure over COVID, I was posting certain music like that there that people had forgot about. They were going to me, they were sending me messages during COVID going, fuck, locked in the house, I can't get out listening to this music. You just want to go out to a nightclub and have a good time. No, we got there. And then I got talking to a guy who I know used to DJ in a club in the early 90s. They got there, and actually it says, he said, Mark, he says, fuck, I was listening to some of the stuff you were putting out. They got there. He says he actually got a phone call. Somebody wanted me to DJ for them. He says the first phone call I've had in about 7, 8 years. They got there, me happy days. Me, you miss fuck. Me, will make a couple of pound of it, no.
Bloody hell. I
They
might
got
put
there.
them on CD actually and see if I can sell them on YouTube.
That's it. They got there. That's it. They got there. No, there's nobody can do anything. No, I mean, no.
Mm.
Different. That's why I'm saying there. Now, you see, like, songs up around the charts and stuff like that there. YouTube can't do nothing if you're playing it, and as long as it was made before 1984,
Yeah.
you can play it all day long. Sure, you can.
Because I put a short video up yesterday of a boxing knockout, and
I've seen that there. I've seen that.
I put a tune to it, but I got copyrighted on the
Yeah,
music side.
I've seen that there. I also seen. I'm not too sure. Steve, did you put one out? Muhammad Ali dodging punches as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was fucking unreal. That video short. Well, I know it was only a short, but by God, see when it's the way it's slowed down. Look, listen, see if any of them had it connected. That fight was over. Like, but he was just moving about and like if to turn around. I'm doing the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You can't hit me, any sort of thing. No, that's the first thing come into my head.
He could have just won that fight just simply by what he was doing in
Yeah.
that short, just moving out of the way because the guy's not going to touch him.
No, never in years. Well, how are you anyway, mate? How are you?
But yeah, I found that video lurking around and I edited it a bit, you know, and I thought, fucking hell, man, this guy This guy, every punch, he just fucking, you know, it was like as if he was 50 steps ahead, and he's moved out of the way each and every time. It was like a dance to him, weren't it, Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, it was alright. That's what I wanted to say to you. Now you done the podcast. You feel a lot better in yourself, Steve.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna let things hold me down and hold me back. It's, you know, it
Well,
needed
that's
to
it.
be done. It's on
I
now.
was I was talking to a mate now, like that there. My mate, he's my best friend. He's not a YouTuber or nothing like that there. He told me very, very rarely he watches YouTube. Only if, I would call in and see him, he would say, here, stick a couple of fights on there on YouTube now. You got there, and we were sitting talking about the whole, no, uh, the rape of Britain thing, no. We got there, no. And it said to me, just fuck, you've been following enough for a while, so you have to get there. As me, way from even before, like the Panadrama thing and all happened before that, no.
Mm.
We got there, as me, and we got there, no. And and I showed him a wee bit of the
Well,
podcast because
just after Christmas, I've got I'm doing a couple of podcasts. I'm just in talks with somebody, you know, who was actually, you know, hands-on involved with the investigation here in Telford,
yeah,
from authority point of view. I'm going to sit down in the new year with him, and I'm going to get him on as an authority figure, you know, to explain
yeah.
you know, what he can let out the bag.
Well, that's it.
You know, and I want to try and get, if I can, one of the parents of one of the survivors on the podcast. So
Yeah.
that's all in the works now,
Well,
and
that's it.
hopefully in the new year that can happen. You know, within January, you know, I'll get them
Yeah.
two podcasts on.
Well, that's what that sort of says. I says to myself, and then they actually say to you, it's me, because of the way I was honest, me, Steve is concentrating on this other thing here, which in my eyes, I think's a lot more important. No, they got there because it's now and it's relevant and it's your community.
Yeah,
They got there, so to me that makes more sense to you than that, if you know what I mean. No, we got there, and I was saying to myself, it's me, and then like I said, that morning, the live, I went, it's me, it's Steve Field topic, and he was, yeah, like out there. Me fucking wow, like out there, it's me, you're fucking me. I hope that doesn't set him back, like out there, it's me, because the stuff he's doing, like out there, is me, he's on the ball now, like out there, and it's not that there, it's just, see, when I had watched what I watched on Getter, because that's the only place like it was I spoke to you before that you could watch it. You
yeah,
got there. It's not that there. It's, the only thing was annoyed me after it was there was no like follow up to let you know what else was happening or what else was going on or whatever. It just bang 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 and then finish. No, and I was like, and me, I the fuck the I. How do I keep this relevant in my head? No, like out there, it's something I would like to keep an eye on. No,
mm,
like out there, because it just like I said, I don't care if it's happening. Not that I don't care if it's happening in my own community, I would react the same way. But it doesn't care if it's happening 400 miles away. I still fucking feel the same way. No, like
mm.
out there, no, and it's just, and then when it came across uh your podcast or your podcast and some of the lives and some of the videos you were putting up, I was going, thank God, at least there's somebody else concentrating on this and I know, so it gives me somewhere to go to catch up, hopefully where they had left off.
Mm.
They got
I
there,
mean,
so it was sort of this me.
to
This,
get me mind off all that bullshit and drama that's happened like over the past 48 hours. You know, I've been in contact with the family of one victim in Telford, and they're willing, you know, to come on a podcast with me and, you know, explain to me how they were felt as a family going through it all, knowing full well what their
Well, that's
daughter
it.
had been through. I've got to phone him tomorrow, and then I'll
Well,
keep in close contact with
what,
him.
what, what are you going to have to do? Obviously, you're going to have to give him anonymity, Steve, aren't you? Like, no, keep
Um,
their keep their faces sort of off screen, sort of thing. But but you
yeah,
can still talk to them if you know what I mean. No,
he's willing to speak as we are now,
right,
face off camera. Obviously, my face would be on the camera, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, I don't think it would be good for his face to be on camera.
yeah.
But
Well,
he's
that's
definitely
what I
willing,
mean, sort of
he's
thing. Yeah,
definitely willing to give me the exclusive. And
well, that's brilliant, mate.
I said, I'm not going to push you. I said, you'll know when you're ready, and I'm here, as much to support you
Well,
on
that's
the
it.
way you want your
That's
story.
it. No, no, as much as I know about it, and no, I mean, you live among it like that. There, it's not something that you really want to push on. It's like you say, when somebody's ready to tell you, they'll tell you. No, they'll sit and they'll tell you. Like that there. No, I don't think it's a subject to be pushed. If you understand what I mean. No,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that there, because it is a really because there's so much corruption surrounding it. It is a really, really touchy subject for some people. No, like that there. No, they're like, oh fuck that there, getting my fucking fingers burnt wet. No, like that there. Like, see if that was my community, this is by me. Well, listen, if you don't want to get your fingers burnt, I'll get my fucking hands burnt every day of the week. I don't
yeah.
care. No,
And I mean, it was him and the family that reached out to me. To be honest with you,
yeah,
um, they'd been told, I've opened up a good channel that I'm creating on here, and he did say to me that he'd seen 3 or 4 other channels, but they were just following footstep behind Tommy Robinson. And he said, I've noticed your channels, nothing to do with them. You're like
that's
your own
it. Uh,
content provider. um he said, so I'm inclined, when I'm good and ready, he said, I'll give you the exclusive. So it wasn't like I reached out to him. He
yeah.
the family reached to me. So
Well, that's
um
it. No, I mean, Steve, no, you're talking about it, but you're staying in your own lane. Know what I mean? No, you're not following anybody else's narrative. No, you got there. You're doing your own thing. You're doing your own research. You got there. It's not you're getting in and looking at out footage from more interviews and this, that, and the other. Like that there. You're finding all this stuff out for yourself. You got there. So you're staying in your own lane and you're creating your own narrative. No, so it makes it that wee bit more special when you put it out. So it does, especially when people realise that people do understand the situation, and who did follow it originally realise this is new content. No, we got there. This is brilliant. No, no, I don't. I hate even saying that. But this is fucking brilliant because I know it's such a fucking bad situation. We got there, so that's why I get angry with myself sometimes when I go, why am I saying this is fucking brilliant? Because it's not a brilliant situation, no, because like I've said, this, maybe it was happening with the my community, I guarantee I would be going fucking absolutely, but I don't care. That's why I say is, people, you don't want to get your fingers burnt? Well, listen, I'll get my hands burnt 7 days a week. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to let it happen.
Yep.
You
And
got
and
that?
like I say, the more grief that I get from both sides because of what I'm doing, the better for me, because it just shows you that I'm going straight down that line, not following to the left, not following to the right. It's
That's
what
it,
I
mate.
want.
You're
Channel,
Steve. You're staying in your own lane, mate.
yeah,
You're nobody's lane but your own. Know what I mean? So there's nothing in front of you, nothing behind you. They got there, so it's all forward.
yeah. And I mean,
So
I was very happy when he reached out to me because I didn't think in a million years that something like that could happen. There's a few podcasters said that they would like to do podcasts, but they're picky and choosy what channel that they want to, go on to give their story. And I've had 1 or 2 people say that to me, and they've come on and done the podcast with me. I'm not about the views, the clicks, or
well,
anything like that.
that's it, mate.
Um,
That's it.
And this gentleman was watching me channel for a month, apparently, before he reached out.
Yeah, because he
And
probably
asked me
wanted.
if I was.
Yeah, he probably wanted a like. And I mean this the nicest way. He probably wanted a shadow watch you for a month just to see what way you were going. No, like out there, no, and then really listen. I am gonna talk to this guy because this guy is the real deal. No, like out there, so no, like you say, because there's a lot of people will talk about it, but they'll pick and choose who they want to talk to.
Yeah, which is his right, and it's his opinion, because these subjects are hard for people to talk about it, considering it's been in their life and it's happened to them.
Yeah,
All I can do but praise him, for reaching out. I am the man for the job, and I will work with the guy. Censorship wise, we have to be careful with what he wants to put out there, for legal and repercussion reasons. But I'm definitely the man for him to get his story out there for sure.
Steve, sure, a couple of people have said to me, sure, even like out there, fuck Mark, I'm sure you could tell her, no, about you. I'm sure your life story, no, a fucking, would be a cracking life story to listen to. It's me, listen, mine's would be, trust me, like out there, it's me, mine's would blow you off your seat, it's me, but unfortunately, 90% of people are still alive, like out there, it's me, and I'm not fucking putting anybody in jail, so I'm not. You got there, no, not no. You have to ask me. I don't live in the mainland. It's me, I live in fucking Belfast. No, you got there. It's me, and things are a lot different in Belfast than me. Trust me, you got there. It's like this whole date situation when it first started. It says it's me. Listen, even John or Humble, they lost me at the got there. He said, Mark, if he was living in Belfast, what would have happened? It's me. See if I had it happened on a Saturday, it's me. It would have been sorted on a Sunday morning.
Mm.
It's me, and then Monday morning, people have just gone on with their, went on about their day, went on about their week. They got there, and his name would never have been uttered again. It's me, it would have just been dealt with. It's me, I know what might sound harsh to some people, and me, but it's just the community I come from. That's the way they deal with things. No, when they don't want people like that in their in their community. No, you got
See,
there.
just after Christmas, I did put this in my mind about 3 months ago, but I'm going to put it into action now. Just after Christmas, just after January, I'm going to be seeking stories from Belfast and Ireland from different people.
Right.
I know Ronan's got some great stories that I'd love to get on the podcast, but I was going to ask yourself. I mean, if you've got any stories that you can talk about as regards to Belfast, whether it's
Yeah,
in
I've
in the
I've I've
70s.
lots of stories there that I can't talk about, Steve. So
I mean,
that's
I'd
not
love
a problem. I'll sit down with you in the new year, and we're going to talk about it. No problem. We got there. That's not a problem, mate. So it's not.
brilliant,
We got
Ace.
there.
Brilliant, Ace. I mean, you must have some great stories, and
Oh, mate. Listen, as much as they're great, they're also sad too. No, no. It's like I said. When I was like I said, when I was diagnosed with PTSD, they got
mm,
there, and I went to see the girl. They got there, and I thought, no, could the doctor refer me? If me, yeah, it's like a couple of sessions, like got there, and I remember walking in the door, and I said, "There, how long will it take?" She says, "It'll take as long as it takes." No, and like 7 months later, you're still there. They got there, and I remember sitting talking to her, and there was a couple of sessions I left, and that had her sitting fucking crying her eyes out. No, they got there. She's like, "Mark, she were to put pen to paper." They got there. She says, "Sure to God," she says, "We're fucking unreal." No. And me, unfortunately, as me, as much as it would be unreal, as me, I can't. You got there, as me, because you have to understand, as me, because of where we live, no, and the communities we all grew up in, no.
well, see
You got there,
February.
but
See
stories
February. I'm
are
going
like,
to dedicate to Belfast and Ireland stories
yeah,
throughout the whole of February.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, it'd be a godsend if you could come on and
yeah, mate. No, not a problem. Not a problem. We got there. I definitely in the new year. I'll sit down with you, and you can ask me anything. Got there, and I can give you an answer to it without having to put a name to it. Not a 100%. We got there. No, we got there because even no, even I remember my dad was still alive. No, I what? Pardon me. Must see. Have photos of my for. So I have, and I think it was 1972. They got there. I got them sent to me from one of my dad's nieces on no his side of the family. They got there, and as soon as she sent me them, they got there. Now, and as much as I knew they were old photos, but see when the first one comes through, it's just me. What am I doing an old photo? No, because uh, my other two brothers and sister look like my ma, but I look like my dad.
yeah,
They got there, so it's like looking at yourself, not a picture, no, they got there. But it was in 1972, a bomb went off in the Shankill outside a big furniture shop. It was called the Balmoral Furniture Showrooms. So it was, they got there, and my 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 ma at the time was walking by with my granny. And my dad was just working in building, they were just building like a new estate. So just in behind where the furniture shop was. They got
yeah.
there. And my ma, it's haunt. My ma stays to stay. She said, "Mark, she says that's the one thing that haunts me." She says, "Because I remember walking by the front of that shop that day, and I could always remember the big. No, remember like in the 70s, yeah, in the 80s, you had the really big bouncy proms. No, the big massive proms. No, they got the really high up. They got there the fucking springs and all on them. No, they're really big. She
Yeah, yeah.
says no about the baby being in the prom outside the no the sh- the Balmoral show furniture showroom and
The
all this.
style was like in the 70s, maybe perhaps. And
Yeah. They got there.
my mum used to have me in one of them.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. I think they're actually back in fashion now. So they are. They're actually back in fashion. They got there. Well, my ma, they walked by and my ma recognised the prom, says to my God, look at that wee baby, it was lovely. They got there. And then they just walked 2 streets down and up and off. The bomb went off.
Wow.
And the first thing my ma done was scream because she said she looked at her right hand side and she just, everybody in the building said, just stopped and looked. She said she seen my dad and she just started screaming his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a baby, there was a baby, there was a baby. They got there. And the photo that one of my dad's nieces had sent me, they got there. It shows you my dad had lifted after he had dug through the rubble, lifted what was left of the child and wrapped it in a wee white blanket. And you could see him holding it like, no, a fire officer, no, because they had the big mod, the helmets and all were bigger and all in the early 70s and stuff like that there. And there was just like a line of people. He was the first to lift it. And that's why he says, "Listen, go and need a blanket." We got there. That's why my dad wasn't about to see him off that, like, so he wasn't. He got there, no. And that's, I remember him sitting telling me, he said, "Mark, he says, see that day," he says, "like as much shit as I seen," he says, at there, he says, no, he says, having the reach in and lift child that's in arms and legs and stuff like that there and have to wrap it in the blanket like that there. He says it was just fucking heartbreaking. So it was like that there. He says, because you're lifting somebody's baby, you know, like that there, no.
It must have been scary. It must have been scary back then. I mean,
Yeah,
when all
listen,
the stories were happening.
Steve, see, to be honest with you, this is no lie. Like that there, there was more. No, or was all right. We all know this. No, even British, even ones in the mainland, and all know the story about bloody Sunday
Yeah.
because of films and the documentaries that have been made, and they all know. Well, there's some people know about Bloody Friday that happened in Belfast, where I think it was like 21 car bombs went off in the space of an hour in the Belfast city centre. They got
Bloody
there.
I've not
Yeah,
heard of Bloody Sunday. I've seen that and seen a load of stuff on that, but I've never
mate.
heard of.
See if you go looking for some of that footage from the bloody Freddy one, mate. It just shows you as how, like I say, this fireman just knows just with the old fire suit on. No, they got there just walking along the street with a shovel, with a clear bag, just scooping like torsos off the street.
Wow.
No, because that's like a lamb out of all the bombs going off. No, because people were running in certain directions and then they were running into a bomb, and because they all went off in the space of an hour. No, because they were all situated all around the city. They're all in the city centre, so people were. It was like the day, the day the Oma bomb went off. No, the police were pushing everybody down the street because they thought the bomb was at the top of the street, but little did they know they were guiding everybody into it. No, but they didn't know that they were give false information. No, they
Wow.
got there, but it's just there's some of the footage of it's scary. Like out there, it's like and some of the stories made. But believe it or not, see between this is no joke. I think it's I think I'm near sure it's between 89 and like early 93 when it was just carnage. Like it was carnage. So it was like that there because I remember I used to walk my girlfriend home at night. No, we got there and she lived in the upper part of Shankill, so I had to walk up the road and then come back down. No, where I lived, we got there and then when I was walking her home, we got there, all the street lamps were on. We got there and then but see when I was coming back into the estate, we got there, seeing you were walking through certain parts of it, you maybe had a lamp out here and a lamp out there and you said to yourself, well, that wasn't out when I left, but it's out now. And that's how you always knew something was sort of happening. No, you got there. And I can remember walking into things where you walk around and there's just somebody standing there and they're all, everybody's ballied up, like wearing face covered and stuff like that there. But you're walking into situations where people are carrying and they're like, listen, yeah, any chance you taking the next street like that down, you're like, fucking not a problem, no, it's not still well life missed, no, you got there because, no, it's out of saying, no matter how there's nobody fostering a gun, no, you got
Wow.
there, but, and like myself, though, I've bullets from me too, like, you know what I mean? No, I've been hit 4 times, so I have.
Fuck What with
So I have.
bullets?
Yeah, I've been shot 4 times.
Wow.
And listen, I can talk about being shot like that there because listen, people get shot for being hoods and stealing cars and this, that, and the other. Listen, I was born and reared in the lower part of Shankill. There was zero crime. People left their front doors open all night and their back doors unlocked all night and stuff like that there. There was zero crime.
Yeah.
No house breakings, no nothing. There was zero crime because people knew if they did it in their own community, it just hurt. No, like that there. Unfortunately, just some of the situations I got myself into, you end up arguing with wrong people.
Yeah.
You got there, next thing you know, you get a whisper in your ear, such and such going to try and kill you. You got there, and me, if it happens, it happens. You got there, no, you take away a pinch of salt, no. You got there, but, or was, listen, I've paperwork and all there, so I have, like, got there, I have, 6 still, legally active threats to my life. So I have
Fuck
we got
yeah.
there, but I still I just go on about my business. So I don't know. But so
Wow.
no, listen, anybody can lift the phone and phone them and like that there is me. Or listen, there's haters out there, and we're always going to get haters. Like
Yeah.
out there, and me, listen, let me don't scare me like out there. Fucking, it's me. We all have to fucking listen. Me, listen. I got to see my kids grow up. It's me. I've lived my life as me. I'm not scared of fucking damn. I got there, no. But it's just. I remember coming home. We got there, and There was like a fucking gun battle in the street with the police. No, it was happening. Me. What the fuck? No, as you're getting closer and closer, all you're hearing to pop, 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 pop. No, got there. Me, what the fuck? We got there. And Nick could walk around the corner. There was a killer laying on the ground. We got there. Me, what the fuck? We got no. And he's telling me, he said, get over here, get around. We got there. Me, what the fuck? We got there. And didn't realise. I thought he was laying on the ground because he was watching something. He was laying on the ground because he hit the fucking the hip. So he did like that there, and I just fucking walked around him like that there, and I got up like that there, and next thing the shoulders it just went on the scene like that there, and because of the angle I came from, like that there was two shots fired at me, so it was like that there, and one of them and one of them hit me.
Wow.
So
I was supposed to be talking to Scott Leon Knight as well. He's another Irish gentleman.
Yeah. Listen, the story some people, the people from the North honestly could tell you some of them are unreal. So they are. Listen, I'll stay with for when I talk to you in the new year. So I know, I mean, like that there. Listen, we'll sit down. We'll have a real good talk. So that's not a problem.
Definitely. Well, I'm just gonna have a chat to the.
People. I'll talk about chat here.
I'm just gonna go out and have a quick fag. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
No problem, mate. Okay. All right, mate.
What's up, right? What's up, big man?
I got Paula hat. Aye, Paula, listen, some of it was mad, mate. So it was, some of it was really, really, really fucked up. Like, you got their, they're always going to be heroes from each commit. Yeah, listen, that's what I've said to people. Listen, listen, anybody can go back and look on any panel I've ever run with me. I've never been a bigot. I've never been a bigot. If I've talked about my own community, I've always talked about, I've said, maybe says, the Shanker Road, I've always went, it's probably the same on just the other side of the fence, just the left hand side of it on the falls, you know what I mean? Look out there. Listen, it's a different world. Look out there. I didn't want my kids. I'm glad my kids didn't grow up in it. So it didn't look out there, no. You out there. You out there. So, some mad ones. Good evening, Rob. Evening, Rob, man. Evening, Rob. You out there, yep. Some mad stories like that there, sort of fuck. I mean, you know you've fucking something mad in your head when you have your therapist fucking sitting fucking crying when you're sitting talking to her, no? You out there, that's the cheese to say to me, fuck me, Martin, you write this down, you fucking have a bestseller. It's me, unfortunately, I don't want to make money out of other people's misery, even my own misery. You out there, but it's me, they're in my head, it's me, and they'll stay there, it's me, there's things that I can talk about, it's me, but there's a lot of stuff that I can't talk about too, no? Yeah, there, so it's just that's the life of living in Belfast. No, anybody from Belfast will tell you. You got there. I mean, there is parts of Belfast where the troubles never affected, where there was never any trouble. You got there. The only way they heard about the trouble in Belfast is when they sit down to read the Belfast Telegraph at night or what they've seen on the news. You know, you got there. But unfortunately, where I lived. I lived in Belfast BT 13. You got there, and same as the falls, both communities were absolutely ravaged, like ravaged to the war, absolutely ravaged. You got there. That's why I just know the people that grew up in the generation I grew up in. They got there as me. Listen, you can't not be walking about now if you're still alive. Nah, and not be walking about fucking something wrong in your with your head sort of thing, no. So, but it is what it is. They got there. When they diagnosed me with post traumatic stress, they were trying to hand me all sorts of pills. That's me. I don't want any of that there. That's me. Listen, I can plug on Facebook and we got there. It's me. I've got on as far as my money here because the doctor wants me to be here, sort of thing. got there. So, nah. So, big respect. Yes, I did mark it. My backup channel, I think, mate. All you need is, yeah, no, just realised, mate, no, it's just got a wee notification I got there, and I was like, me, all you need is, man, you're sure he was subbing me already, like got there, no, he got there, but that, no, that's dead on, man, it's just, it throws you off, no, when you get a message and you say to yourself, fuck, you're already subbed, no, you got there. Listen, we all get notifications about people subbing to us, but unfortunately, we don't know who's on subbing from us, so that's the fucked up part of the algorithm when you go in and have a look, you know what I mean? You got there, it's a bit mad, so it is. You got there, so. But, started doing my own wee lives and stuff like that there, and got there, and like I say, no negativity or whatever, it's just people just sitting having the yarn, like, there one happened last night, 4 hours, 20 odd minutes, and it was just sometimes 3, sometimes 4 people on the panel just sitting talking away. Nobody talking over anybody, just everybody taking their turn to talk, you know. And I think at the end, I jumped off and I got there because there's somebody else who's a co-owner of the channel. And I got there and he ended up, so he did, I think it was like 2:30 or something. He got there. So I put it up last night. Because I had to jump off because this last couple of months, my fucking sleep pattern's all over the fucking place, so it is. So, because the way I'm working though, or some nights or some mornings I'm starting at 4, and then there's other mornings I'm not starting at 10. And then there's other times I'm getting in at 6 at night right through. No, so it sort of fucked you up, so it does, no. You got there, so big respect to everybody in the chat. Everybody hit the likes and subs to Steve. We got theirs. Listen, Steve has a really, really good channel. It's official topic talk. Trust me, it caught my eye when I came across it. We got there. Like, it's a really, really interesting channel, and everything that he talks about is all fact. So it's all fact. We got it. All facts. Exactly, mate. We got there. Listen, I had a friend. Well, he was my father's friend, but he ended up becoming my friend, and I used to go to the same up and visit him in the prison every Saturday. We got there. He was sentenced to what was it, 400 odd years. So he was. We got there, and he was like, trying to make light of it. He said, "Oh well, sure, I'll hardly do half that." No. They got there, he says, no, wasn't even that amount to go to his own mother's funeral or whatever, no, and I think it was his father's funeral too, they got there, so, or nowadays people get compassionate leave to go to funerals and stuff like that there, but just, that's the way the jails were in Belfast, no, once you were locked up, no. You got there, no. There was people actually doing their full sentence where I'm sure anybody that knows about the sentencing system, you only do a certain amount of your sentence. Who you do, and then you do the rest on license. You got there. Well, there's a lot of people getting in and they weren't getting released for, like, I think he ended up doing like 17 and a half years straight without any leave, which I thought was fucking mad, like. Out there, but I respect everyone in the chat. Rob, all you need to say, Paul, Mahat, we got our taking our rights back. Got our let's see who else. There was somebody like an American in the chat earlier on there, yeah. You got there at Manny there. From Indonesia. Indonesia. You got there. I tamed them out because I actually thought it was maybe pardon me, I thought it maybe a porn bomber because our channel got porn bombed. I said, it's me, we should take that as a compliment. It's me, it was somebody from America done it. You got there, so you got there, but they let themselves down to show their faces first, so it's a, and I got them in the background, so I not be too long posting their faces on my community page. So if they've watched the channel and the porn bomb, but will not be too long on naming and shaming them. Uh, I mean, we're only a young channel, new channel. I think we're sitting at I don't know, over 100 and a half, like 140 or 150 or 160 subs. No, which isn't bad considering we only went live for the first time the Saturday night. No, well, like I think it was 50 odd subs. No, so you got there. But listen, Steve has a cracking channel here, an absolute cracking channel. We got there a lot of time for it. We got there, I found it interesting. I told him anytime I get a notification, I'll always bounce over to have a look. You got there. Sometimes I'll stay to death. There's other times I might have to bounce. You got there. So, but listen, I'll always watch his content in the end. So always, always. You got there. So I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, a 50-year-old gamer as well. Respect, buddy. Respect. There.
Right, I'm back with you, buddy.
Oh, you're right, mate. Just sitting talking away that chat. I'm not too sure. Just talking away. No, it's me. It's fucking no. A couple of people. Paul Haddon wrote a couple of questions. No, he said, "Mark, you should phone." Much one. No, he had a couple of friends over his shoulders and stuff like that there, and that's what was going at me. Listen, I mean, it wasn't just. That's why I was saying this. Me, anybody can go and look at any panel or any live, buddy's live I've ever been on. As me, I've never been a bigot. As me, if I talk about my own community, I'll always mention the community in the other side of the fence as well. As me, because it was just as bad in their community too. They got there as me because the postcode I grew up in, BT13, was West Belfast, which was West Belfast covered the Shankill and the Falls, but there was a big fence in between the two of them, separating both of them. And both communities get ravaged. So it did no mind, no. Both communities, not just my own. The other community as well.
What I've got planned, January, I'm going to spend with getting a couple of podcasts out there. One from a authority figure to do with the grooming gangs. He's like an ex DCI.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to get like the parents, of the person that is the survivor. That's going to be January. February, I want to get out there as much as I can to do with like the Northern Ireland struggles, people in the north of Ireland, Belfast, guys like yourself. That's February. I'm going to cover all to do with the Northern Ireland struggles all through February. And March, I'm going to look to get some part 2s done. With the likes of like Alex Kearney and the two bare knuckle fighters that I had on. I want to do part 2s with them. I'm going to get hopefully Brian Cockrell back on for a part 2 and Terry Dicko, to do a part 2. So I've pre-planned my channel for the next like 3 months into the beginning of the new year, which
well, Steve, all you need to do, buddy, got there, is just leave a comment or whatever. No, leave a comment over in the channel, like out there, no, and just leave a date, like out there, and that's not a problem, mate. I'll come on and talk to you. No, like out there, no. Listen, I have stories from all over Northern Ireland, no, been all over Northern Ireland, like out there, no. Like out there, and it's just But sometimes it was well, sometimes it was mad, sometimes at the same time it had some cracking times too.
Yeah.
Even through the chaos, no, they got there. You maybe had chaos that day, but the day ended up finishing absolutely fucking unreal. No, really, really good day. They got there. So that's what I'm saying. No, as much as there was chaos, you tried to make the best of what you had. No,
Yeah.
they got there. So
So if you had the character over there, like Decker Heggie, what would happen if?
you want my honest opinion, and
Yeah,
you want me
I
to.
mean,
So
how would the country or the area
right,
react to that?
see if Daka had lived in my community.
Yeah,
That's why I can't talk about if he had lived on. Well, suppose if he had lived on the other side of the fence, that's the way I'm categorised it. On the, I lived in the Shankill, like out there. If he had lived on the falls, I'm sure the same thing probably would have happened. He had just and she wants to verified it, and it was true. They got there, which it only takes him like half an hour, whatever, a phone call. That's all it takes him, a phone call. They got there.
well,
Just go and take you out of your house, and that's it. That's it, Steve. They got there. Never to be heard of, never to be seen. They got there. Just people just stop talking about you. You got
so
there.
so it'd be a lot different over there for them sort of characters compared to
Yeah,
over, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
yep. They got there. Listen, people, they got there do not lost within the community. So they don't. They do not lost. See tight knit communities like the Falls and the Shankill and places like that there. People like that do not lost. Because see if you're hiding a secret like that there. See once somebody gets wind of it and it comes out, they got there. They either go themselves that night because they know what's coming the next day, or maybe even in the middle of the night. They got there no because they know what's coming. They got there, so you'll tend to find most of them will just slip away in the darkness. They got there, wait for it to get dark, and then just slip away themselves because they know if they don't, they're probably never going to be found again. No,
Has,
and
has
it's,
has over there ever had any problems or issues like as regards to like grooming? I would probably say no, but
yeah,
do you know of
yeah,
any
yeah,
issues
yeah,
there?
yeah, 100%. It has, yeah, 100%.
Well,
Sure, we got there. I used to. That's what I'm saying. It was a year there. I think it was 2 days ago. I'm off Facebook. Got there, and I used to follow. No, fuck for you. Guardians of the Phoenix or Phoenix something. They got there. They were a hunting gang. No, a group for
yeah,
groomers.
yeah,
They
I've
got
heard
there. Phoenix something or Guardian Phoenix. Phoenix
Phoenix,
Guardians or something like that there. No.
Guardian of the Phoenix, I think.
Yeah, they got there. I just remember them. They went live. Well, I got a notification. They went live one night, and they were. I just said, "Me, fuck me, they're in Belfast." You got there, and they were in Shaftesbury Square. Now, Shaftesbury Square is part of the Golden Mile in Belfast. It's the nightclub, and that's the nightclub part of Belfast where all the pubs and bars are. That's why it's called the Golden Mile. No, they got there. It's all nice restaurants, bars, and no. Now they're all no like bars, wine bars, and all now. Back then there were just proper pubs and nightclubs and stuff like that there. And I remember them going live one night like that there, and I left them. And they got the collared the guys straight away. Got there, and while they were holding them, I just left the message on the live as me. Listen, see if you stand there any longer. As me regarding as me see where you're standing. As me see the left hand side. As me there's a police station there in me because if you keep him there any longer, it's only a matter of time before curiosity gets the ones that are in the bar and they start coming out. And lo and behold, on the live, no way. You'll always have other ones there to hold people back. Listen, it's sorry, we'll deal with them, but don't fucks our court case up if anybody attacks them and it's that, or if attacks them or whatever. No, you got there. But listen, it's different in Belfast. You got there. Listen, there was battles and all being through. You got there. No, and that's why I said I left the message as me. You need to get them to the police ASAP. Not wait for the police to come to you. And me fucking take them to the police as me because if we start coming to these bars as me, they'll just tell you, listen, one more is, you aren't taking them to the police. We'll take them. No, and
Because over there it's unheard of, really, people going to the police because don't
yeah,
they deal you guys deal with your own problems, don't you? Really?
yeah. It's put into from an early age. Or keep a police away from the door. Keep a police away from the door. Don't talk to a police. Don't talk to a police. There. Both communities there. Don't talk to a police. There because it was a big no. There. No, because if you were seen standing talking to a police, there. People just made their own assumptions. No, oh, I think he's a blade of grass. No, there, but they don't call. They don't over in Belfast. They don't call people grasses. There. They're called touts. 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 There, and unfortunately, people like that there just disappear, and you have inquiries set up now and all of them up to help find the missing people of the troubles. No, where their unmarked graves are and stuff like that there. But unfortunately, the people that did it, most of them have passed on, so nobody knows the details. So you can't dig somewhere where you don't know where you're going to be digging. No. No, but the truth, yeah, that's. I remember them. They were they're digging there in the off chance that they're going to come across something like that. There, I mean, they've more chance of finding fucking Long John Silver's fucking gold. So they have to get there. No, most of these fuckers were fed the fucking pigs.
Yeah.
So they were. I mean, they were fucking cut up and fed the pigs.
Is there much of a drugs problem over there, or
flooded, Steve? In the Belfast city centre is absolutely flooded. It's shown up by the Russians.
Because weren't there a group that used to outlaw drugs, basically from the
yeah, yep. We got there was a big group started out and away down the north coast. We got there. I'm not saying any group's names, so just in case YouTube guidelines or anything, no mind, because I don't want to talk about the names of the groups.
Yeah.
They got there because there is strict guidelines regarding stuff like that there online though. But yeah, that's what they used to do. They used to summon people. No, listen, you need to be at such and such a place, and people's dads used to walk them around. No, listen, I go with you. They got there because they knew they were taking their son who was maybe selling a wee bit of weed on the side. No, they got there taking them to be shot. No.
Wow.
No, loyalists and Republican veterans were taking their own kids to be shot. No.
Okay.
And there's nothing. Listen, you can't treat your own kids differently from you treat the rest of the community. It's like listen, I'm sure everybody knows who Johnny Adair is, right? No, as much influence as Johnny Adair had on the Shankill, he had to let his own mob shoot his son 2 times for stepping out of the line. Now, that must be hard for a far that stands over everybody else, but yet of all he had to stand back because his own people who he's in charge of have to take care of a bit of business. Well, unfortunately, that bit of business happens to be his oldest son, though.
But I do take it, they do get warnings, though, don't they? They get
yeah. Don't get me wrong, no. They got there. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like there was one time I had to, when I was like Tony started secondary school, I was a cheeky fucker like that. I used to love a row, like no, there's nothing more than I love the row, like no an argument, no. I remember arguing with someone and he says to me, fuck away off you silly old cunt, no, like that there, and went on about my way and I went to school like that there, and like 3 days later like that there, I remember going to a class in school like that there, and I was going to a woodwork class So I was leaving one part of one building to go to another building. So I was walking across from the big building to the wee building we got there, and the CDT teacher of the woodwork class stopped me, and he says, Mark, he says, I come out there, he says, seen you walking across, he says, you coming over to my class? I says, aye, I got there. He says, if you not to be somewhere, and I was like, aye, somebody said something to me, but I can't with me, I'm in school, to me, I can't.
Yeah.
And he turned around, he says, just away on down and get it sorted out and then come back. He says, I'll cover you, don't worry about anybody else. And he says, I'll book you in as you were in my class. But unfortunately, the downside that was, Steve, when I come back with two black eyes.
Bloody hell. Wow.
So my mate says to me, he says, fuck, how the fuck are you going to explain that to your dad when you get into the house? He got there. But without even thinking quick on my feet, he got there. And me fucking, I'm just going to tell the truth now. He got there. It's me because all I done was tell somebody to fuck off now. It's me. I didn't care who he was or what authority he had. He got there. He said something nasty to me and it says fuck off now. He got there now. Which my dad would probably said, you're just ready. If somebody said that to me, I'd tell him to fuck off too now. And I remember going home and my dad, what the fuck happened to you? He got there. As me, such and such, I had to leave school today to go down and see such and such. He got there. It's me and this is the outcome. He says, what do you mean you had to leave school? It's me, my woodwork teacher actually stopped me and says to me, if you not to be somewhere at 11 o'clock, we got there. He said, so your teacher says to you, if you to be somewhere, he said, hey, did you tell him about it before? I says, no. He approached me. You got there, he went, right, that's dead on, I got there. He says, we get changed and well on out, I got there, no. Change, get out. Get ready for school the next morning. I got there. She was walking out the door. Hold on, Mark. He says, I'm going to go up to school with you. He got there. It's me as fuck as much as I like her. It's me. My dad likes her out too, though. He got there and I just remember, because when you used to go to school, you used to sit in the back of the bus, with all your mates, and have a rake about and smoke a fag and this, that, and the other. And all, my dad was just sitting stony faced at the front of the bus, They got there, it's me, fuck me, he's gonna go ballistic here, so he is now. And I remember walking in, and he was like, where's his class? He says, me over there. He says, won't take me to it. They got there. He says, will he have a class? They got there, and me, no, not yet. They got there, and we walked in, there he was. They got there. See, as soon as he seen my dad, they got there, he went, they got, and me, Mr. I'm not going to name it in case, I don't know if he's still alive or dead or whatever, they got there, but I'm not going to name him. They got there, it's me, it's my dad, right, Mark, way outside, and Stanley got there. And I heard my dad giving it to him, who the fuck are you to fucking send my son down to fucking get his eyes blackened, you fucking scumbag? They got there. Next thing all I heard was the glass breaking and somebody going over a desk and this, that, and the other and all, and he was fucking bouting him. My dad was bouting him about all of the fucking classroom, though. They got there. My dad says, now you explain to your principal why you have two fucking black eyes. They got there. He says, because do you want to know why you can't? He says, because see if I tell your principal why my son has two black eyes, you'll get struck. You'll get struck. And see the people who you sent my son to get his eyes blackened off, you can go and tell them as I done that to you. Tell them to come to my house. They know where I live. Tell them to come to my house. And tell them I says, go and fuck themselves. Go and fuck themselves. And that was always, see, and I was young, we used to go into a wee nightclub. It was on the 4 in the morning. You were allowed to bring your own carry out and all. And you got there, it was like 1991, They got there. My dad used to collar me before I would get out of the house, and I tried to get out because he used to sit in the kitchen, with my back door open on the summer's nights, and have a few beers, with the radio on. He used to collar me, and he said, Mark, he says, I know you're going to go out there and smoke up at that funny fags and maybe have a drink and see a loose woman or something like that there. He said, I'm telling you, he said, you and more boys approach you and you come in here and tell me you're fucking hooked up with more boys. He says, I'm fucking telling you now. He said, I give you a kick of worse than they'll ever give you, we got there. And I remember walking down the bottom of the street and maybe say it was me and 5 more people. No,
Mm.
next thing they're all being called one at a time and they're all coming back crying. I'm like, what's up? I had to hook up with him and sure I was going to get shot like that there. And next thing, here, Mark, where want you got there? If you don't hook up with us, we're going, me, I don't give a fuck what you don't do to me. It's me, mate. I'll do 10 times worse. You can go and fuck yourself. You got there, and that was just my attitude towards him, though. It's me. Just trust me, it's me. Listen, as much as I fear you, so yeah, trust me, I fear my dad more. No, you
Mm.
got there, me, my dad fucking blew the house with an iron fucking fist. No, you got there, he hadn't any trouble coming to the door, but he was fair. No, yeah, they always sat you down and listened to your side of the story first. No, you got there, and or what if they'd heard their side, and then he'd said, "Right, you tell me what happened." He says, and then I'll make my mind up. No, you got there because my dad used to turn around and say, he says, "Listen," he said, "Mark," he says, "you have to remember." He says, see if you're a liar, you have to have a good memory."
Yeah.
He said, because see if I asked you again in a couple of days' time and the story's different. He says, "So no, you're going to tell me lies." No, he says, because I've done it. He says, people mix their words, and he says, when you tell the truth, it rolls naturally off your tongue.
Yeah.
They got there. He says, so it's silly telling lies. No, and me, well, I mean, I don't tell you any fucking lies. I mean, that's why I tell people that me going fuck yourself or not taking a fucking hiding from my dad. Fucking sure I'm not. Yeah, there no, because that's unfortunately. Listen, that's just the generation they grew up in. No, if you got your dad happen give you a bit of a hammer, no, they got there, and it's listen. I've ended up I've been in a lot of fights in my life. They got there, but I remember fighting with my dad one time. We got there, and it's the after. This is I remember it's me. Oh, me, thank fuck that's over. It's me, thank fuck that's over. You got there, it's me, and all the sticky situations and all up and all. It's me. I'm just glad that you can put me back in all them situations again. I just don't want to be in that situation again. No, you got there, no, because listen, just completely different generation altogether. No, just there were proper men. No, I mean, no
Yeah.
men that sort of things out with their fucking hands. No, they got there, nothing else. I mean, my dad was the youngest of 14 kids.
Bloody hell.
So he was the cat there, but he just happened to also be the fucking modest of 14 kids. So he
Wow.
did the cat there. So, listen, mate, I come on February the cat there and we'll sit and like I say, I'm sure you'll probably do a wee bit of research to cat there. And listen, I talk away too, no problem. As much to my ability as I can, the cat there, but I'm sure any or a couple of subjects we'll probably talk about it. I can only say certain things about no mean because I
Mm.
can't really talk about what happened in the old communities and stuff like that there for some reason because I knew it happened, but I don't know to what extent. I can
Yeah.
only talk about what happened in my own community. No, so I can't forget there. But listen, the other side of the fence and the other communities had it just as fucking bad, or maybe sometimes even worse. So I didn't know
Mm.
you got there. So it was a mad place. Because I used to say to people, "It's me. Listen, just imagine Northern Ireland as a dartboard. It's me. See Belfast. It's me. Belfast is a bullseye. It's me. It's right bang in the fucking the centre of the dartboard. So it is. It's me. Or it's like there was more death and murder and mayhem in Belfast than any other part of Northern Ireland.
Wow.
You got
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, thank you. You know, for you know, wanting to come on in February. What I'll do, um, I'll pre-arrange it all first with you.
Yeah, man. No problem. No
Are you
problem.
on? Are you on any other platform other than YouTube, like Facebook,
No, no. I
Instagram?
took myself. Listen, see, when I knew I was coming on the. Although I was already on. No, I was floating in and out of YouTube anyway. They
Mm,
got there, and then when I knew I was going to come on to the YouTube platform, I got there. It's me. Listen, It's only because I'd already been on a couple of StreamYard links, through friends that live in Amsterdam. No, they got there, and it's just me. And it was one of my friends actually telling me, Mark, listen, once your name's out there, they end up at, so what's your Facebook account? No. Actually, if you have private photos and stuff like that there, no. Me, right? So I ended up with just as me, Lauren, just getting in and out of it secretly, no one believed as me. And Lauren just wiped the whole lot, no. So that's what I done. I just went out and just wiped the whole lot, no. And it broke my heart because my dad's dead 17 years now. Like out there, and they used to post every year on his birthday and on his anniversary and all. No, they got there, and they used to have loads of photos and all of them. They got there, and this year was the first I forgot about night because, like I say, I'm off StreamYard from what is it, the day the 8th? I think it was the 5th of this December last year, and I posted last year on his birthday and on his anniversary. They got there, but see this year,
Yeah.
my mate says to me 2 days after his anniversary, he says, "See you haven't been talking about your dad this year." And me, why? What day is it? And me, I can't believe I forgot about that, and I was so fucking mad at myself. I was. I sat in the house. I was off for like 3 or 4 days, but see, at 3 or 4 days, I was really, really angry at myself. No, as me see about it, been on Facebook, as me, I would never have forgot about that. No, you got there. As me, it's all these jumping on these platforms. It just opens you up for ridicule. You see too, no, when people delving into your life and stuff like that. There, and you
Well,
got
what
that.
I'll do, I'll set up. So I'm debating whether to do these podcasts either pre-recorded or live. I mean, I don't know which way is better, whether it's better on a live or
Mate,
better
I
on
think the best way to do them like that there is pre-record them, and then that way you can sit and listen to it again. You got there, and then you'll understand as you're listening, right? I might need to keep this wee bit out and that wee bit out. It's just for so nobody can say anything or like, say anything about your channel or anything. No, you
Yeah.
got them. Well, listen, it depends what road we'll go down and have. But listen, it depends what we talk about, really. Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, Steve, if you want to go live, I'll go live. I don't go, listen, I'm telling the story, no problem, like that there, about what it was like growing up in fucking Belfast in the fucking late 70s or into the 80s and the 90s. That's what I used to put a wee picture up every year, no, like that there, no. Born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, and tried to
Because
party
I was
through the
thinking
90s.
because I was thinking about this, and maybe the better route, especially like the podcast I'm going to do in January with the ex-copper and the parents. I think it might be better if I do pre-recordings of them all, and just so I can like look through them as you say, and then if anything needs editing out, I can edit it out. So what I'll do is the beginning of February, I can always get hold of you on your channel, or
Yeah, yeah.
so I could always drop a message and
Well,
underneath.
Steve, listen, if you want, I'll, do you want me to put my numbers in the back chat for you? And you do you?
Unless I'll drop you my number in the background.
You got there? Well, if you want to give me your number, or I give you my number, and I'll fuss on that. Like that there, and in that way you can talk to me. You can phone me and then let me know whenever you need to talk to me. No, mate. No, you got there. I give you my this is my social media phone. No, mate. I have a personal phone. No, you got there. I give you my personal number. So no.
Oh, private chat.
You got there, no. If you want to, hold on. I'll fall in the private chat here because I mean to say when I jump off, that no wipes anyway. So for anybody else coming through, you got there. I think it does anyway, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
just stuck the number up in the private chat for you.
Right. 1 second, Steve. Bear with me. I'm sorry, everybody, for boring the life out of you, but I need to fucking put my glasses on. I'm getting fucking old. We got there,
Yeah,
Joel. We got there.
I've got to go for a new. I haven't had an eye test in 3 years. I had a letter through today saying, Mr. Clark, you're 3 years out of date for your eye test.
Steve, listen, COVID fucked everybody's eyes up because everybody watched the TV for fucking 2 years. So that I used to only need mine for reading. See, now I need them for driving every fucking thing. So I do. Right, Steve, have yours down, man. I'm gonna put mine in for you, okay?
Because I've got one set of glasses for reading, one for like watching telly, and then there's a third set I've got what I use when I do my lives and that. Fucking hell, I paid about 300 quid for 3 pairs
Yeah.
of glasses, man. They're expensive.
Steve, sorry, mate. I'm just saying this now. That's my personal number, mate. So that's my personal number, essentially.
Make it okay.
You can get me that number anytime. You can get me that number anytime, mate. So you can.
I'll charge my phone and I'll.
It's just to mean to say when I leave your lives, all that disappears, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that will
No,
disappear.
for anybody, in case anybody else wants to come on, no, I don't want them jumping on or fucking 2 numbers or no, I mean, no.
I'm not going to let anybody else on the live now. It's just us two.
You got there.
It's a shame you can't delete private messages once.
I know it's fucking. I find that really, really strange. So do.
I'm just saying there ain't no function, is there?
No, we got there.
Function to.
All right, Pablo. Or good guy. Listen, there's people say to me, no, my friends, they're wary of YouTube because he doesn't know nothing about it. No, he's like, he says, how the fuck do you know who you're talking to? It's me. Listen, it's me. This is the whole idea of it. I mean, you get to know it and talk to these people in the chat. It's me. Listen, it's me. It's your like ourselves.
A lot of people want to stay anonymous, don't they? And I understand, they've got their reasons, for staying anonymous. But to stay anonymous and be a decent person is okay. What I can't get my head around is those that want to stay anonymous and create all the drama and the hassle and stuff like that.
See, the only person on YouTube at Sync knows what I look like is Humble, because I spoke to Humble on a video call for T.O.R. over near T.O.R.Bs. No, because no, I didn't know when I first spoke to John. No, we got there. I spoke to John for near T.O.R.Bs on a video call. No, we got there because I wanted him to put a face to the name. No, because when I first came across Humble, I wasn't a big fan of John, if you know what I mean. No.
Yeah.
We got there, but I remember being an expos one night and getting in on him, no, and me, your fucking shithouse and all this, that, and all this, me, listen, and me, I see, as me, trust me, across the street, and me, you don't want to meet me in a fucking dark night, no. We got there, me, because I fucking scare life out of anybody. We got there, no.
I mean, with me and John had our problems, fucking hell. I think I'd give him a good run, for his money, but it was under the wrong reasons and the wrong circumstances. Maybe I was a bit thinking like Ronan, maybe we were hoping he was going to be innocent because then there wouldn't be no victims and
no
survivors, you know what I mean? And
that's why I wrote. That's why I think of watching it. Listen, see, by the time I'd get into the house and settled, they got there and got my phone fully charged up, and that there is me, right? We got there and really had me fucking me almost live started. We got there. Now, it was originally set for the Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. You see, me, fuck me. They must have put it forward. But when I pulled the live back, they got there, it's me, fuck me, they're already like nearly an hour in date, they got there, it's me, and that, it's me, I would do my head in. No, it's me, so I'll watch it tomorrow.
So, I mean, from looking back on it, he's like his own intelligence service.
Oh, listen, John, listen, if John wants to know anything about you, John will know about you. Know that's one thing he's good at. He's good at getting his information. So he's the got there. That's why I've a lot of time for John. So I have the got there. The got there at the same time too. Uh, at the same time too, I talk to Fighting Irish. The got there who's fighting. We all know Fighting Irish. Normal don't get on. No, they got there, and that's what I'm saying. Fighting Irish put a post out today, and I shared it on my community post. I, Fighting Irish raised £500 for that wee lad blind in Borough and helped them get 500 subs. And Fighting Irish gave the wee lad raised £500 to his buy me a coffee fund and give him £500. They
Oh,
got
to
there.
that blind lad. When
Yeah,
he
yeah. They got there. So there was like £100 left in the buy me a coffee fund, and he sent me a message. He said, Mark, he says, do you not think? Can you think of any good charities in Belfast or anything we could help out? And me, what about the homeless coming up to Christmas? Is me because it's coming fucking cold. He says, yeah, they got there. He said, well, we'll have a crack at it. He says, put your name to it. I said, yeah, let's go for it. They got there as me. And I put money on myself and all, and the rest of the good people of the YouTube community did too. They got there, and we got it up to £500, and it was sent to them a day. They got there, and uh, he posted it and sent me a message. They got there, and I put it on my community page to show that it had all been sent. And if you go on there, we're going to put the link. I think we're going to put the link out for the website, the homeless website, help the homeless people of Belfast or something it's called. You got there, you put the link out, and then you go on their website. You'll see all the the names of the people who donated, and
Yeah.
you'll see. He says to me in the message, he said, Mark, he said, I just put me and you under Jared and Mark. That's me, that's dead on, no problem. That's me, that's 100%. He says, listen, he says, well, he says, they're really, really, it's me, I had spoke to him. See, when I picked that charity, I had already spoke to him. He got there, and he says, he said, Mark, he says, I spoke to a girl, and then I spoke to a guy. He says, they do really, really good work for the people, the homeless community in Belfast. He says, listen, he says, we'd like to help them once again. I mean, let's go for it. I mean, listen, let's help them. He got there because, listen, that's why I remember Fighting Irish saying on somebody's channel, he says, listen, he says, see my buy me a coffee money, he says, I'd be giving it away. It's me fucking big respect. And I wasn't speaking to him at the time. And me big respect. And me, no, I mean, and me big respect. And I remember leaving him a message. No, that's me big respect. They got there. It's me, mate, that's me big respect. He got there. No, because he's so popular. They got there. I knew the money would have no, no problem. They got there. It's me fucking fair play to you. He got there, and then he picked that wee lad to give him 500 too. They got there, and I also wanted to get him the 500 subs, and he got him the 500 subs, and then he gave him the money, and then there was so much left, and then that's when he asked me, and we sort of teamed up, and now John says the other day he's going to do something similar with his buy me a coffee money. So he didn't know. He says that's to humble him said it because it sort of laughed in my head when he says much as pain me to say it. He says what Fighting Irish done like out there. He says it was a good thing. Like no, listen. Sometimes you just have to acknowledge, even if you don't like the person, you have to acknowledge. Listen, that was the right thing that they done. No, they got there.
I'm a fond believer in give respect where respect's due. Whether
Yeah, that's it.
whether I don't like the people or not, respect is definitely due where it's due. Even if it was my enemy, I'd still praise them.
That's it. No, I've sat and I've been on. I was sitting talking to Masters one night, and there was me, Fighting Irish, Murphy, Shane Murphy, and a couple of other ones, and Masters himself. We got there, and next thing the humble talk started. So I'm just my avatar's quiet. No, he got there, and fair play. Fighting Irish says, listen, he says, let's change the subject here. He says because it's not fair. And because Mark and John are friends. They got there, he says, and it's not fair to talk he says, because it puts Mark in that position. He got there. And me, listen, lads, if you can do walk away with me, because John, trust me, John's a big lad. He can look after himself. No, he got there, but he says, no, he said, Mark, he says, not fair on you. He says, we're all here to have a yarn. No, we'll just have a bit of a chat and a giggle. No, he says, not fair. No,
Because
he got there.
Fighting Irish fell out with me because of the mistakes that I'd made in the past. He's held it against me, and
I seen that there. I seen that his boss, some of the photos in the bus they got there. Listen, Dave, listen, listen, that there is all a bit of mate, it's cartoons. That's a fighting Irish, I'm the first to tell you. It's fucking cartoons, you know what I mean? Sure, that's what he said. He bounced on the Expos there, I think it was one night last week. He says, listen, he says, see if anybody's got a problem with any of the cartoons I put up about them, all I have to do is comment on the cartoon that they're on about, and I'll take it down. He says, just leave it, whatever cartoon it is, if I've done a cartoon about you, he says, whatever cartoon it is, just comment on the cartoon or whatever it is. He says, I'll see it, I'll 100% see it. He says, and if it's offending you, he says, I'll take it down. He says, and that's, I promise you, he says, that's not bullshit. He says, I'll take it down. He got there. He says, listen, he says, I just want to go a bit, it's just a bit of banter, he says, but at the end of the day, he says, at the same time too, I don't want to offend any, he says, as much as it does offend people like that there, he says, I don't want to stress anybody out or sort of thing, no, that there way, he says, so if anybody's a problem, he says, just comment under the cartoon that you find offensive, and if you're attached to that cartoon, he says, I'll take it down.
So because he had a hatred for me, I'd just avoid him, you know. Sometimes he might pop a comment, a sly comment every now and again, you know, but I'll just let it go over me head, you know, read it and then, you know, forget it. I can't change his mind.
That's what I'm saying, sure. But I always spoke to fighting Irish, and then I remember the first time on exposures one night, and me and Humble were arguing like fuck. So we're like, no, we got there, and Humble was calling me a pillar. He says, you're an undercover cop, so you are, you can't, you know, no, we got there, and that was infuriating me even more, no, with me, what? He fucking somebody called me out there, where I come from, no, fucking sure, not a chance in this world, no. He got there, and then it ended up. He said, well, mate, he got there, and the live ended. He got there, and he gave his number. They got there. It's me, yeah, it's me. Give us a wee bit. It's me. I'd be in contact with you. They got there, and then on I think it was at some Sunday night. It was Far's night. I had been Far's day, but that night I was on exposure. He says, so Mark, he says, what's wrong with you having fun? And me, John, it's me, Far's day, it's me, I spend the time with my kids now. You got there, it's me. But I could, trust me, I got round the phone, you got there, and I sent him a couple of text messages, and I spoke to him just on the ordinary phone, and then I sent him messages, me, do you want a FaceTime? And then you'll be able to put a face to a name, and he went, yeah. He got there, and then actually he went, he said, oh fuck, he said, it wasn't what I was expecting, no, sort of thing, no.
I never thought in a million years that, you know, I'd ever get to the level of, you know, talking to Humble, you know, as we do now.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody else, as bad as it sounds, I didn't mean the apologies and everything I've given to everybody, you know, in this path that I've taken.
Yeah.
But you know, it was John was the one that I really wanted to accept. You know,
well, that's it. No, I mean, and Steve, listen, you've done it now, and it's done. And no, I mean, you have clearly are. But see the way I look at it. See on YouTube, everybody in their arsehole has an opinion. No, I mean, so